How's it going, everyone, and good evening. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, today is going to be a topical sermon today. Well, not topical, some type of talk, talk, blah, blah, blah. Some type of topical teachings today. And today I'm going to be teaching about the order of bats. Uh, Bats are everywhere, world found worldwide, except for Antarctica and in the North Pole. And bats are flying mammals in the order of Carpopentana, with their forelimbs adapted as wings. Um, and they are the only mammals that are capable of flight. Um, and the smallest bat is the Chitis hognose bat, which is about 1.1 to 1.3 inches. And the largest bats are the flying foxes, with the giant golden crown flying foxes that is about 5 feet 7 inches long. The second largest order of mammals after the rodents. Bats comprise about 20% of all classified mammal species worldwide, with over 1,400 species, which is a very interesting, very interesting. Uh, how important it is, and so there are typically two suborders: the largely fruit-eating bats, and we got the locomoting microbats. So then it slowly divides from there. I think there's about, I don't know, maybe 20 geniuses, but who knows? Who knows? And so we are going to dive in here. Classification. Now, I won't go into detail of each family and each genus. It's going to take a very long video to make, but I just want to do a overview of this teaching. So we got the megabacts that eat fruit, nectar, and pollen. And while most microbats eat insects, others feed on fruit, nectar, pollen, fish, frogs, and small mammals or blood, like a vampire bat. Alright? Bats are very, very unique animals, and sometimes when I come home a little bit late at night, I usually see bats flying around eating insects. And bats have a big play on the ecosystem. So we got the family of the old world fruit bats, which has 191 species. Next, we got the the mouse-tailed bats, which has 6. Hog-nosed bats, which have 1. False vampires has 6 species. Trident bats has 9. Old world leaf-nosed bats has 88 species. The horseshoe bats has 109 species. Slip face bats has 15 species. Sheath-tailed bats has 54. The family of Madagascar and western suckerfoot bats has 2 species. The New Zealand short-tailed bats has 2 species. The dusk-winged bat has 5 species. The smoky bat and thumbless bats have 2 species. The bulldog bats got 2 species. The ghostface, the naked bats, and the mustache bats has 18 species. The New World leaf-nosed bat has 217 species. Now, if you don't know the difference between the Old World and the New World terminology, the Old World is where, Africa, Asia, I think Europe, and Australian and in their islands. These are the Old World. The New World is the Americas, the North and South America. Okay. I just want to let you guys know about those. Next, we have the photo of funnel-eared bats with 10 species. The free-tail bats got 126 species. And the long-fingered and bended-wing bats, 38. Wing-gland bats has 2. And Vesper bats got 496 species. And all these are very, very unique of itself. You can go to museums today and you can go and see a skeleton of a bat, and you see how it's so different and unique. And I believe that God has created bats for a reason. Okay. Normally you see bats hanging upside down with their feet. What is called roosting. Okay. And these bats are very unique on how they do things. Most bats can only crawl awkwardly. Bats are very, very unique, and they use echolocation to find insects like grasshoppers or I don't know, flies or and it is really, really very interesting on how they see. Now, the eyes of most microbats species are small or poorly developed. No species is blind. It's just that they have bad vision. Okay, and it's very, very unique how they do these things, and how does it play a role in the ecosystem? They control the population of insects. They control the pollen and the nectar and the fruits that they eat. Some they eat other vertebrates, like I mentioned before. There are some bats that eat blood, like the vampire bat, for example. They eat they eat blood, and it's really, really is amazing. Now, apparently, bats has, of course, uh, can be often a prey to some creatures, like the Predators like the bird of prey, like owls, hawks, and falcons. They can eat bats as well. Some low-flying are vulnerable to crocodiles. Some snakes. Um, and sometimes bats can carry fleas and mites. Sometimes bats can carry diseases like rabies. Rabies is the most common uh, the most common disease that uh, bats can have. Another one is the white nose syndrome, is a condition with the death of millions of bats in the eastern United States and Canada. Okay, the disease is named after a white fungus found growing on the muzzle, ears, and wings of infected bats. So that's another way that they can perish. So there are some life expectancy for these creatures. For example, the maximum lifespan of bats is 3.5 times longer than other mammals of familiar size. 6 species have been recorded to live over 30 years in the wild, which is pretty incredible. And one of the oldest bats that you can find is the up to 41 years, making it the oldest known bat in the wild today. And so it has been very, very, very understandable. Let me see here. So, as I mentioned, as I end this video today, bats are amazing flying mammals. Yes, bats can carry rabies. However, they play a major role in our ecosystem. Okay, they are part of the basically. They eat insects. They eat. There's some species they eat bats. No, sorry, there's some species that they eat fruits and nectar and blood. But at the same time, we always got to respect the creation of what God has done. We've also got to respect the creation that God has made. God made bats for a reason. And so, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. See you guys again next time. Bye.